Hey guys, welcome to my channel, A Confused Audiophile, and today I'm gonna do the review for Bang & Olufsen Beoplay H9 3rd generation. This one was flagship headphone for Bang & Olufsen for a week before at £450 retail price. It has been replaced by H95 at £700. But still at £450, it's an expensive stuff. But how about if I say to you that if you were missing the first generation of H6 and also the sound from H6, the second generation, if you combine them two and if you can get everything the similar into a Bluetooth headphone, which is not really possible to achieve, would you believe me? We'll find that out. Please stay tuned. Welcome back guys. So when you purchase this headphone at £450, what you get inside the box is headphone, of course, itself, 3.5mm audio cable, a charging cable with USB-C, and also you can listen to the music with both of them while charging your phone with your computer. You can still listen your music. An inline flight adapter and a soft carry case. And also you can connect with two devices at the same time. So if you are at home, you can connect with your computer and your phone, and also when you are outside of your house, you can still connect with your Apple Watch and your phone, and the connection never drops. And I'm not going to go too much in detail about the technical specification. All you need to know, it offers the nice touch control. It has a Bluetooth 4.2. The impedance is 24 ohms, so you can literally run with majority of devices. And also it has the weight of this one is 285 grams. That means is the clamping and everything is top notch, so it's really comfortable. But you cannot use while you are running or any sports activity. If you want to use that, you cannot. Please don't do that. And the main reason to do the review about Bang & Olufsen Beoplay H9 3rd generation is when you look online or on the YouTube, you will not find many reviews for this particular one. There is only one review for Bang & Olufsen Beoplay H9 3rd generation, and that is by an employee of Bang & Olufsen. Okay, then another disclaimer guys, I'm not getting paid to do the review for this one, or I'm not an employee for Bang & Olufsen. I'm doing it because I have Bang & Olufsen since really long time. This one was my first Bang & Olufsen headphone, H2, and I love this one. The reason is it presents the sound so beautifully, and when it was about to discontinue, I bought second pair and then the third pair. So you feel like, am I on substance? Why am I buying that many for the one and the similar headphone? The thing is, the sound from H2 was astonishing, and that is the reason I was actually going on to the hobby of high-end audio headphone. Then they released H6, the first generation, and it was really well received by audiophile community all over the globe. If you remember, some people, they were using this with their headphone amplifier and DAC and external DAC. Those days there was Oppo and Onkyo. They were using those little portable DAC amplifier. And people were telling that it has a bass light. And then they released the H6, the second generation, with little bit elevated bass. But here I think they did a mistake. Because when you see this H6 was a slamming accuracy on all region, H6 the second generation, the elevated bass was sounding fake, just exactly like what Sennheiser did with their 800 series. So when they came up with the 800, it was really nice, but people were talking about, oh no, there is a bass light. So then they put, they released another one, a H100S, HD800S elevated bass, but the bass sounds fake, and that was exactly happened over here. Now if we talk about Bang & Olufsen Beoplay H9 third generation, the bass is amazing, but the thing is, it does not sound fake. It goes so deep and it digs deeper into the recording. So let me just break down into the key features, the highs, mids and lows. So before I go into the sound, I need to tell you a couple of more things. First is transparency mode. So when the transparency mode is on while you are playing the music, it stops the music and you can hear more detail even when the headphone is on your head, around on your surroundings. You can hear with normally what you hear with your ears, you can hear more with the headphones on. So that is really good. And the second thing is active noise cancelling. I mean, the feature, when some of those people are saying, because they have added the Google Assistants on this one, so they said because the Google Assistant, they're charging £150 more, but that is not the case. Where it shines in the active noise cancelling from H9i, it's a leap forward. Not only H9i, but it takes them to another level among their rivals as well. So the active noise cancelling in this is so precise and accurate, you cannot hear anything at all. And the feature for call, you can hear the person other end who calls you very clearly, and the other end, the person on the call with you, he can or she can hear you clearly. Now when you playing music onto the noisy environment like public transport or somewhere in the bus or crowded area, the music and you, there is no one else between you and your music. That is one of the best achievement for H9 third generation. Now let's jump on to the sound quality. Okay, the overall sound quality is smooth and warm side. When the Bluetooth is on and active noise cancelling on, you can hear loads of detail in your recording. There's so much detail in your upper mid-range. The treble is sparkling, upper mid-range top notch. But where it lacks, it's the lower mid-range. So, and the vocal has much more clarity, but the vocal presentation is where it's shadowed by the bass region. The bass is top notch. It's best among their rivals. It digs so deeper in the recording, and bass is a sub bass. It has well defined bass, never distorts. But the thing is, with £450, we actually want more. But Bluetooth has some limitations. Now, Bang & Olufsen app, which they have recently upgraded when they released their H95, and they have some presets, and I tried with these different presets, and there I can hear more detail into the recordings. And people were saying that this headphone is good for not all the genres, like classical and acoustic or jazz. You cannot hear that much detail, but it's better with the modern pop music, rap and hip hop, electronic and dance music. This one shines because of the ability to deliver the bass. Yes, I agree with that 100%. The bass is the key point to selling this one. But however, if company gives you an option for 3.5mm jack, why not using this? So when I connect with the 3.5mm jack and I connect with my phone and my iPod, the old iPod Classic, and my computer, and there everything was changed. The sound signature was actually changed, and I could hear more detail. Exactly the same thing, guys. I asked you that if you remember the sound from H6, the first generation, or the second generation. So when the Bluetooth is on, it's even better sound than H6 second generation. And when you turn the Bluetooth off and you connect with your computer or your phone, it gives you 90% of sound of H6, the first generation. So it does not need any external amplification because of it, he can run this with any device because the impedance is very low, 24 ohms. However, as a confused audiophile, I still did try with my Chord Mojo. What I did the AB because it has two connection for 3.5 mm jack. So I used with my H6, the first generation, and I did the AB with that, and there the results were really phenomenal. After that, and I thought like, let me just go a step ahead. So I connected with my focal arch. There, the sound and the sound stage, it was amazing. Now the sound stage is not only wide, but it has height to it as well. So when I was listening to one of the track, it's kind of an acoustic track from a 1972 recording from Emerson, Lake and Palmer's album Trilogy. The song is From the Beginning. It has really good guitar lines on that. At some point, I was really shocked that is this an open back headphone or closed back headphone, because the sound from guitar was coming right behind me. I was shocked. The way it was delivering all those notes was with so much accuracy. So here's what we do a mistake, guys. When we buy the headphones, we just put them on and we just go on one point. It's exactly the same like judging a book by its cover. So never ever go for a characteristics of a headphone when you buy and listen to that. Give that at least 20 to 30 hours and then listen to that. And before I wrap up my thoughts about this, who buys this Bang & Olufsen? Well, this is more for those classy people and those people who do not want Bose or Beats or Sony on their head. They just want a good brand to show off, but with a good sound signature as well. And Bang & Olufsen, I think they never let me down with all these different headphones. They never let me down with their sound signature. It's true to the sound signature, but you can achieve that in different ways, but it stays exactly the same. And this is more like a Louis Vuitton and Burberry and Versace for a high-end audio. So yeah, that's all. And if you like my video and if you have Bang & Olufsen H9i or H9 3rd generation, please share your thoughts with me. And if you have H6 and H6 the 2nd generation or my favorite H2, please share your thoughts with me. Thank you for watching. Happy listening, guys.